Hi guys, it's me again. The video that you're about to see is the very first video I made documenting my application and what they need on the application. Unfortunately, the beginning of it is very jumbled and I had to eventually cut it out. So this little intercut introduction is just me telling you that this video is all about the application. It is lacking in some points, but I did go back and make a blog post about it, which I will link to in the description or on the screen. So if you want a more in-depth, less visual, and a little less crazy version of what's on the application, you should click the link down below and join me on my blog. Bye! A week ago today, I sent in my application, and while I was doing my research, because I'm a bit of a nervous person, like I wanted to know everything. I wanted to know what was on the form, what the interviews were like, what the phone interviews were like. We don't even do phone interviews here as far as I understand, but I wanted to know what the phone interviews were like. I was like, I need to know, in case they call me, which they probably won't, but if they do, I need to know what to say. I did some research and I found out about the application process for the college program, which was fun, but not useful. I found out about the application process for the UK, which also fun, but not useful. I was kind of like, why can't I find any information on how this works in Australia? Because it's a little bit different. You go to the Disney Careers website. If I click on cultural exchange programs and then click Australia New Zealand, look at it! Isn't it beautiful? You've got overview, eligibility, role information, learning opportunities, living experience, and how to apply. There's a button over here that says apply now, right? No matter what program you're doing, if you click on this and have a really slow computer, it'll take you to a list of all the jobs that you can apply for. So then you click on the job title, and then the first page is just like eligibility information. So it's like, make sure you read this, and then you click apply, and it'll just take you to a page where you enter like a username and password. The only information that you'll need that I definitely didn't have on hand was the start date of my course and end date for your course. I just estimated based on the date we finished last year, which was around mid-November, so I just chucked that in. I've heard many a person on the internet say I don't think they're gonna care if you're like off by a week. As long as you get the month and the year right, you should be fine. I think they're not gonna like harp on you about like a day or a week or whatever. It'll be like your personal information, your education history, so schools and stuff, yep, and also your work history. So if you've worked for any companies, and apparently I didn't need to use this because I've only ever had one job, but apparently there are like 6 slots, so you put your like 6 most recent jobs and like when you started and stuff. There is a page where they ask you to submit a resume and cover letter, and if you don't submit those, you can't pass to the next stage. So even though they won't read them, or they probably won't read them, you do need to have them, okay? I was told that they'd ask you for contact information for like references at your old work. There wasn't a box for that, and in all my research about resumes it said not to put references on the resume, and also don't put like references upon request because they know that. So either have a list of references, like that person's name and like who they work for and their relation to you, and then like their phone number, or actually get people to write you like letters. Like I'm gonna go to my supervisor tomorrow and be like, hey, do you want to write me a letter, because they didn't actually ask me for your phone number, so do you want to just like write a nice letter with nice things about me, and I'll take it to the interview, which I think is good.
like, just to have it, even if they don't ask for it, or you say, hey, I've got this, and they don't want it, it's still good to have it on you just in case. What else? That's really all that I've done so far. It's, yep, applying and waiting, really. It's just waiting time. As far as I understand, they haven't locked down dates of travel yet to come here. So they don't know when the interviews are going to be. As soon as they lock down interview dates, we will find out about the interview dates, as long as we're being afforded an interview, which I think, being a tag. As far as I understand, everyone who applies who's eligible gets an interview. So as soon as they know when the interviews are, we'll know when the interviews are, and where the interviews are. I will keep you guys informed.